time to fight. That's all. I'll miss you.
So you came, Frumentari, courier, whatever you are now, come to carry out Caesar's law. His voice carries no weight here. Judging by your shadow, maybe you can't let your machine go. Doesn't matter now. Either way, the Divide Giants are awakening. The missiles here on their way home. There is no way to stop them. No. Now there is purpose. I believe you when you say you were careless. The Divide, the chip, the machine you brought here. Many messages can be taken from that, intended or not. What I do now is an act of conviction. Blame you? No. Learned from you. Both the weapon to kill a nation and the strength to do it. You showed me a road, a way to carry my message. You've already answered for what you've done. Now the flag you follow will answer for it. No. The West, the East, it doesn't matter. The death of either one kills the other, Vegas along with it. The West shall answer first. You walked the West, didn't stay. You know the reason. The bear grows without structure, follows a symbol without knowing its history. The sickness of the bear already lies within you, even if you uphold the East. If there were time, I would let you kill the Legion. But no, the Legion will burn as well. Without the West to challenge it, it sure will be closer than before. It will feed on itself. Die. I cannot go back. I wandered too far. Far enough to know my home was lost to me. I could no more go back than you could return to the West, to NCR, and all its sickness. You came from the West, walked there. You carry its sickness east to the Legion, and do not believe their cause enough to honor them. What I give the Legion is a swifter death than the disease you bring. You have not the strength to bear a Legion standard. The why of it. You taught me the why of it. If you believe in something enough, you must be willing to let it burn, lest it claim you. These governments of the two-headed bear, the Legion, they carry old world ideas into an age that no longer needs them, where they cannot live. Our history, the Divide, that history has been written, its lessons learned. There's nothing more to be dug from these cracks in the earth, no more fury to be torn from its sky. My home in the East Drywells is no more. It is part of the Legion. The only other home, the chance of a home, was what you built at the Divide. Then you destroyed it. There is truth in that. History has proven it. But Mojave's proof that no homeland is sacred until the larger symbols are destroyed. Whatever is built, the bear, bull, even Vegas, will tear it apart, convert it either with purpose or by accident. Nothing can prevent what comes. The missiles will launch. These questions, your words or mine, what do they matter to you? It is enough. It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here, you may build something else as you built the Divide. You have spoken truly. There's a shadow of a nation behind you, the hope of a people. Yet it may not matter. The Divide still stands against us. Our enemies gather outside, shadows of the bear and a bull. They will have found their way in, just as you did. It was always my intention. In case I could not kill you, the marked men would flood this place, cut off your escape. If we cannot prevent what comes, then let us make our stand here. Two couriers together at the Divide. They come for us, east and west alike. Watch the floor. we're done here, let's leave the divide behind. If we get separated, I'll meet you about Hopeville, near the canyon wreckage.
Experiment log 369248/A. Eyebot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. Initial tests of the override system are promising. Against unsecured or lightly encrypted targets, the Eyebots have a 98% success rate. More heavily protected systems are still problematic. Military-grade encryption presents a very real possibility of critical overload of key systems. We've stopped tests before any robots were destroyed. But if we don't address the problem, our Eyebots will fry themselves hacking military networks.
Hopeville burned, lightless in the night, invisible fires of radiation scorching it from within and without. It is said a man still walked its streets with a tattered jacket, an old world flag etched on the back. He remained there, perhaps as punishment for the scars he left on the wastes, or a reminder of a history he could not forget. For Ulysses, his journey was over. The courier had been the end of his road. As for the courier, she turned her back on her home for the second time and made her way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until she stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road she would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside her feet, was a final package from one courier to another, a footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Women do. Through the roads they walk, and this road has reached its end. Last tape, last message. In case you best me. If you're hearing this, you have, through blood or word. This message and all that lies with it. It is for you, courier. If you want to know the why of things. This world, I've walked a good part of it. I stopped only because of you. What you did gave me pause. Long ago, I crossed the Colorado, the first among the Legion to see Hoover Dam in all its glory. An old world wall, yet bridging two sides. And beyond it, a symbol of a two-headed bear. An idea great enough to challenge Caesar himself. Might kill him taking it, whether he won or lost. The bull needs to fight, needs the challenge. Without it, it falters, dies in the dust. Might be a lesson there in you and me. Leave the thought behind the message to you. My message is this. The destruction that has been wrought at the Divide, or elsewhere, if you couldn't stop me, it can happen again. It will keep happening. If war doesn't change, men must change, and so must their symbols. Even if it is nothing at all, know what you follow, courier. Just as I followed you to the end. Whatever your symbol, carry it on your back and wear it proudly when you stand at Hoover Dam.
Move along.
Grandma's so proud of her.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This is your last warning. You will relinquish your weapons and banned items, or prepare to face the consequences. This fool challenges the Legion, brothers. Let us teach him some manners. Had enough? Right. I've heard some bad stories about this Leggett. I'm not sure I'll be welcome around here once he takes charge. Thanks.
Don't bother me. I'm training to become a full legionary.
A free woman. It's been a while since I've seen a woman who wasn't a slave. I forget myself. Are you injured? I never finished my training. The Legion saw to that when they overran my town. I do know basic first aid, but I've had to rely on tribal remedies to treat illnesses and injuries. Healing powders and all that. I'm always running low on Xanderroot. Plenty of Brock flowers, though. Oh, I've been using 2 roots per flower. Thanks to you, I'll be able to create twice as much healing powder per day. The Legate is not a man to be crossed, especially if you're a woman. That's all I'll talk about it. A vengeful spirit, some of the more superstitious women claim. He was a great leader of the Legion before he failed Caesar. The story says he was set on fire and thrown into the Grand Canyon, but his angry spirit rose from the ashes of his corpse, looking for revenge. Nonsense, probably, but there's no doubt that many in the Legion believe he's still alive somehow. What do you want to... A small town in New Mexico. The Legion burned it a few years back. That's how I ended up here. 3 years and counting. If I could just get across the river, I'd be free. Not that I'd try it. I've seen what happens when you get caught. We're property. If you're too young or too old, the men usually leave you alone. Usually. You ought to be careful yourself. I overheard some of the legionaries talking about trying you out. Okay.
Die, coward! Had enough?
With Kaisar dead, I'm afraid for the women. The Legate is a brutal man, and he enjoys inflicting pain.
Hey, you came? Welcome back. Can I get
off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This, according to an old man.
Look, I know the NCR has problems, but I fought with those men. I'll be damned before I betray them. This stops right now. You're right. You won't. Is it time? Huh. Well, let me know when there's room.
Hello again, dear.
Is it time? I'm ready when you are. That guy Benny was a piece of work. That part of my life's over now. He was a good spotter. Yeah. No.
Witnesses reporting huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead.
Welcome back.